Hi, it's British Open week.
Well, nothing else matters, does it?
Not at all. Welcome to the Basement Golf Show.
Yes, good evening. It is British Open week, Open Championship week, however you want to call it. It is the best week of the year.
You get that smile on a Monday now.
I know, you know it's coming.
And this week's been even better because obviously Sky have done the coverage, and it's just been on all week.
It's been phenomenal, their coverage, hasn't it?
That TV remote has been safely tucked up my end of the sofa all week. That has not moved.
Yeah, iPad, Sky Go's been on. We just sucked it all up, haven't we? It's just been brilliant.
Absolutely fantastic.
The open zone, having the players coming in after their practices into that range bay.
Yeah, for me, Claude Harmon.
Yeah, exactly, isn't he?
Love to spend a day with that man. He's so knowledgeable.
Just so enthusiastic, isn't he, the whole time?
Insight from the players and bits and pieces has been really, really good. Well done, Sky.
Excellent,
very
Thank
good.
you, Sky, good work. So we had a chat this week, didn't we?
We did. So a friend of mine from university, James McGilvrey, he's got through to final stage for the Open. So the bit I wanted to get to, but wasn't good enough.
Quite.
So he went through and played at Woburn and got paired with Paul Dunn.
Yes, and Ryan Evans.
Yeah.
Who both qualified for the Open.
Finished 1 and 2.
First and second. So what an experience to play with those two.
Yeah, so he got a very, very good draw. Obviously very good first round to get him to that point. So we did a little interview with James, and
here it is.
Here it is. So just wanted to run through, obviously, Open qualifying this year, got all the way through the final stage. Obviously got to be really happy with that.
Yeah, I was buzzing. So broke my collarbone sort of April. Month on, kind of set that as the target to get back into playing, and played quite well in the end. So I had pre-qualifying at Wilderness. Kind of just took it as it was, coming back from injury. Didn't think a lot of it. Shot level par. It was good enough to get through in the end.
How was your experience? What did you find that was different about an Open rather than normal events?
Well, we had a lot of people watching. I ended up getting drawn to play with Paul Dunn and Ryan Evans, who in the end both qualified, came first and second actually. So Paul was 9 under, Ryan was 8 under. I was a few shots behind that, but it weren't too bad. But I think the main thing was obviously 100 people watching you. You stay in the present more. Nothing gets to you really too much. You're always staying in that moment. Whereas when you play most of your golf events, you're kind of thinking, I wish I hadn't dropped that shot behind you. I wish I'd pick up another one coming up. But where you've got 100 people watching you, you're like, right, this shot, one time. Make it happen. And I ate up the experience. I love the crowd. Brilliant. Throwing fist pumps left, right, and centre. So I was really enjoying it.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and their calibre of golf was just.
I was going to say, it must have been good to watch those two boys go round as well.
Yeah, they were different gravy compared to me. But it doesn't mean we can't get to their level. The biggest thing was their ball flight was a lot higher, especially off the tee. And their short game, Paul Dunn's short game was fantastic. 80 yards and in, he'll be getting up and down. I think we played 27 holes. Mind you, the Woburn was a tough golf course. They dropped one shot between them through 27 holes, which was scary golf, really.
Very impressive,
Yeah, and then they pick up a few shots here and there, but they never really dropped too many either. But when they did, generally they bounced back the next off a birdie.
Obviously, going forward for the rest of the year, what's the plans playing-wise?
Playing-wise, I play a few South Region events. I won a Pro-Am on Monday, which was nice, made 5 birdies. Just get back playing, getting fit, walking around the golf course. Obviously a month off, walking around the golf course is quite tough if you don't walk for a month. Literally with a broken collarbone, just sit in a sling and don't do anything. So the key is to try and get back playing more, get fitter. That was quite key. Short game, need to be spinning the ball more. So working on different angles coming into the ball with a short game. I need to find some length. I need to find 20 yards. So I'm going to have a little change in equipment. That will add 10 yards. And then I need to try and get wider with my swing to try and have a bit of distance, a bit of club head speed, so I can keep up with those boys as opposed to having 250 into par fours like I did on the day. But I enjoyed the challenge. It was good fun. But yeah, generally just needs everything needs to step up a gear. And it's a case of having the time to do it. Obviously, you know yourselves, when you're doing your PGA, there's not a lot of time. Kind of had my hand in everything, whether it was custom fitting, lessons in the shop, playing. Great doing everything, but unfortunately you can't do all that and play good golf. Unfortunately, not to that level. So something's got to give. So probably going to pack in something and then focus on playing. I think next year maybe have a go at the Alps Tour. I think that'd be a good experience. So Alps Tour probably next year, I think, or maybe a bit of Euro Pro as well.
You definitely want to keep playing then. It's made you want to go more.
Yeah, I tend to find when you go do your PGA, a lot of people lose the passion of play. I've kind of gone the other way. I kind of want to play a little bit more, especially after playing with those boys in the tournament. Literally just ate up the experience. I remember one point I had a 30-foot putt. It was nothing but in the hole. Just walking after it, fist pump to the crowd. Loved every second of it, and thought, would be great to do this every day, as opposed to being in the shop. I enjoy in the shop and I enjoy the coaching, but I'd love to play. I really did eat up the experience. I felt very at home in it. I felt very relaxed, so it was good.
Who's going to win the Open this week? Who's your inside tip?
Paul
Dunn, yeah.
Paul Dunn, by the sounds of it.
Paul Dunn, and I mean Ryan Evans as well. I mean, I think he's 1,001. Definitely worth a bet. I mean, any of them can have it round that course. I just got to stay out the bunkers, haven't they? I think Dustin Johnson will bully the golf course. I think form-wise, Alex Noren. He came about 6th in the French to qualify for the Open, and then he won last week. So form horse Alexander Noren. Brendan Grace, good ball flight in the wind. He's got to be a good bet as well. I also think Rory's due. He's due a win. Could be his week, I think. But yeah, I'd say outside Alexander Noren or Brendan Grace or Rory, I'd say. They'll be my three. And obviously Ryan Evans and Paul Dunn, definitely. I've seen how they play. They can definitely finish the tournament and win. Hopefully Paul Dunn can finish what he did last year. So yeah, those three really. I've stuck my money on them, so hopefully they pay me out.
Good stuff. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to us, mate.
Yeah, thanks, James.
Very good. Just give us a shout, man. Definitely be up for doing this. Been a good experience. Definitely up for doing more. I love the PGA 365. That's me all the way through at the moment. Golf. So yeah.
Good stuff.
Excellent. Thanks for that. See you soon.
Thanks, James.
Bye.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, fascinating insight, that, isn't it, into a player's mind.
Yeah.
You know, someone that what I loved was how specific he was about what he needs to improve. He's watched the other players. He's seen what they've done. Seen, right, I need to do this. Decided he loves playing. Gonna get on the Alps Tour. Gonna do some Euro Pro.
Just kick on.
Gonna go for it, and it's going to be fascinating to follow him over the next year. We're certainly going to keep tabs.
Yeah,
on
we'll
James.
keep tabs with James and hopefully get a game together and give an insight to how good his game is, because very good play. Obviously, you said that he won that pro. He shot 5 under with sort of next to no problems at all. Really.
Yeah, and just come back from injury as well.
Yeah, the collarbone was a bit of a blow to him. But
So thanks for that, James, and good luck with the future.
Thanks,
We'll be
mate.
catching up soon. So the leaderboard. It's looking like a 2-horse race.
Yes.
Which is good, because I quite like both of the horses in that race.
Yeah.
And we desperately want to see Phil win the Open, because he's never done it and he's always said that he wants to do it.
Phil's won it.
Has he?
Yeah,
When?
he won at Muirfield.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad then, my bad. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
he still loves the tournament.
He does.
But Henrik, we definitely want him to win.
Yeah.
He's been a staple of European golf for a long time.
3 weeks going to get a workout this afternoon.
And definitely will. And new favourite, Andrew Johnston. He's come to the fore this week. Obviously been previewed and been shown on by us before. What a beard, you know. We championed his... It was our first episode when Andrew won, wasn't it?
Yes, it was,
Back when we first started this. And yeah, we've kind of followed him. He's a good character.
Yeah, he's a good laugh. He seems to not take life too seriously, which is nice. Plays with a smile on his face.
And he's got some game.
And yeah, it's one of those things that I think because he is so relaxed, it almost frees him up to play a bit better as well.
So then, go on then, who do you want to win?
Stenson.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go Phil, just as an apology for not remembering that he won the Open back at Muirfield. You shall see. I can't see anybody else.
I can't see them two going backwards.
Not both of them. One of them maybe.
Yeah. And then it's a very special round by someone else to win.
Mm.
So yeah, for me it's 2-horse race. Stenson, I think.
But it will be good because they.
But now we've backed them. They'll both go backwards, and they'll be really, really good. So
yeah, JB Holmes will win or something.
We're just trying to spice it up a little bit by saying them two.
By knocking them out. Linksmaster.
So Andy Kemp, absolute legend this week.
Yes.
He's been at the Open.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like he's freezing cold.
Yes.
So Andy, thank you very much for doing this.
Yes.
It's been great to have you on whilst you've been freezing cold at the Open.
So we've texted Andy the questions as we've been going along, and he's videoed his response and then sent it to us. So we'll read you the questions and then you can see his answers.
So our first question to Andy was, at the presentation of the Open Championship trophy, who sung "I Did It My Way"?
One for the older generation.
Alright, so I'm pretty sure I know the answer to number one. I think it's Nick Faldo.
So question 2 to Andy was, which recent PGA Tour event was cancelled due to flooding?
Right, so I'm really not sure on this one. I'm going to take a real stab in the dark at the Bridgestone Invitational.
So question 3 to Andy was, which rock legend said golf had saved him?
Right, so I definitely know the answer to this one. It's the one and only Alice Cooper.
So question 4 to Andy was, this player is best known by his initials, which are DJ.
Right, so the initials DJ, I've given this one away. It's Dustin Johnson.
Question 5 is Guess the Year, and as always we give Andy the 4 major winners of that year and he has to guess which year it was. So the Masters was Tiger Woods, the US Open was Retief Goosen,
the Open Championship was David Duval, and the US PGA was David Toms.
Well, I'm not great at years, but I think it's 2001.
So well done Andy, very good score, 67, very impressive that.
Most of those guys would take that at the Open.
I think they would, yeah, and I think you could sell that 67 this afternoon quite comfortably.
Tall vs small.
So for this week's Tall versus Small, we've got a wedge, a red ball,
a yellow ball, and a basketball ring.
Oh, front rim.
Oh. See, I wasn't built to play NBA.
Oh, no, the rims. Oh. Oh, no.
Like England in the penalty shootout, eh?
Yay!
Finally.
Oh, first time. Oh, first time. So we've had a slight SD card issue during the editing process. Adam's had to go off to coach. I'm going off to coach very, very shortly, so we'll get this finished. Big Whack this week has been sent in by Bruno Howe. Now he was practicing at the Suffolk Golf and Country Club and decided to film his Big Whack and send it in. So thank you very much, Bruno. Here's your Big Whack.
I'm Bruno Howe, this is my Big Whack.
Bruno uses a Mizuno JPX 850 10.5 degree with a Fujikura Orochi regular 55 gram shaft. So that just about wraps us up for the Basement Golf Show this week. Just want to say a massive thank you to everybody that's participated in the show this week. To James McGilvrey for taking his time during the week to have a chat with us and talk through his Open experience. Really fascinating insight into the way a professional player wants to go about improving their game and constantly thinking of how they can be better. Thank you to Andy up at Troon for his great behind the scenes footage and his answers to the Linksmaster. Very well done, my friend. Also to Bruno for sending in his big whack. Thank you to all of you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the videos, subscribe to the channel, share this video around, press the thumbs up button, join in the show. Let's get this as big as we can get it. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next week.